back at it again. Now, the soil that were in these were frozen. So what I did is I put it in my onion, where I'm going to be planting my onions at. These little, they're 2 foot by 10 inches. And I think they're only like 6 inches tall. But they're fabric. So I got me my tea right here. It is I'm freezing, a pumpkin spice, and then I've got a cinnamon tea bag in here too to give it just a little more. And then I've got me a pack of Reese's because I just thought, man, I feel like I need a little snack in me, even though this isn't a very healthy snack, but I really like Reese's Pieces, and I know they're not great for me, but when you're only 115 pounds and 5'9", Reese's ain't gonna hurt you any. The only thing that might hurt are my joints. Possibly. So, that being said, trying to talk with my mouth full, it's not very polite. I didn't look through there for more tomatoes, but I thought I had some other yellow tomatoes, but I don't think I do. This is kind of hard for me to see. I've been wanting to go over to my mother-in-law's and have lunch with her, make her some liver and onions, but I don't have no onions right now. But I've got quite a few livers in the freezer, but I think next time that we go to the store, I'm going to get me some onions. That way I can then just go over to her house and I'll have her fix some mashed potatoes, and then I'll make the liver and onions before I go over, and then we could always have a lunch there. But yeah, that's kind of like what I like doing for her, and because I know she likes the way that I cook them. It's a lot like we have a place in Dowagiac that has the best liver and onions I've ever tasted, and I learned how to cook like them, and believe me, I can cook like it. My liver and onions are fantastic. So how many of you like liver and onions? Or are you a no-go on that? I never liked liver and onions before I had my son. But when I was pregnant with him, that's what I craved, was liver and onions. And man, the Wahoo, they had the best liver and onions ever. I didn't have like real weird cravings or anything with my kids. My oldest one, Brianna, she'll be 23 this year. It was ranch Doritos. That's all I ever wanted when I was pregnant with her, was ranch Doritos. And I love ranch Doritos still. Courtney, she will be 20 this year. I had to think. She'll be 20 this year, and I craved gummy worms with her, and they had to be soft. I remember crying one time when my ex-husband went to the store and got them for me because I was craving them really bad, and they were not soft, and I started to cry, and he felt bad. Had to go all the way into town, and he started feeling bags then after that happened. He knew that that was something that I had to have. It was very soft gummy worms. So that was something he learned his lesson on, I should say. Just made me cry. But that's probably the only thing that I can remember that he did that was sweet. I try to remember stuff like, you know, to tell the kids and stuff, and I don't really remember anything too exciting. Whenever he was wrong, he'd buy me a gift to apologize, and he was always like that, and I didn't really care for that. It'd be easier for you just to be kind and humble instead of being a jerk and then have to go out and buy your spouse a gift to try to apologize. That's just, it don't make no sense to me. But you know, I'm getting dirt all over the floor. But that's why they got a broom, so you can sweep it. Okay, I think I got these pretty packed full. They look packed full anyways. Man, that wind is just blowing. Okay. So we're just gonna do this again. This video is probably gonna be 50 minutes long, probably. But like I said, when I do my videoing, I don't edit to try to like bleep out anything. I mean, you get what you get. That's for sure. Oh, I even got a Reese cup. I forgot all about that. I got one more packet of Reese's and a Reese cup. So now we're gonna keep adding. I want to try to do some more veggies, and then I want to do a whole tray of nothing but flowers. So right now I'm going to try to do more veggies. I'm not going to try to do the flowers. This is a cantaloupe, so I need to do 318 and right cantaloupe. Put that right there. And then I'm going to that's cabbage, that's cauliflower. These are flowers, 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 flowers. All the rest of those are flowers. I only got two things right here to do. I'm surprised I didn't have a cantaloupe already open. This is going to suck if I end up opening that, and I already have one. So this stuff right here I already did. So what I'm going to do actually is lay this down in here. Put all these over there because I already used these. That stuff I didn't need anyways. And this is stuff I could pre-sew. That's something I've already used. These are just, here's some more cherry. These are just cherry tomatoes. That right there is a red cherry large. And those are just cherry tomatoes. Flowers. Right there is a cantaloupe. So it's a good thing I didn't do that. I got onions, which I've got onions, whatever you call them, to sprouting. These are, I think I might do those too, just because the rest of this is just, that's going to be, okay. Let me get back down here again so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Most of this I think is just thyme, oregon. I got a bunch of the same stuff. Sage, I got like a gazillion different herbs. I think I might actually just do one herb thing of them, maybe. All the stuff I have open, I should say. There's flowers. I'm going to do these flowers. Like I said, I'm going to have a whole thing of flowers. Tomato. Sunny Boy Hybrid. That is a yellow tomato, so that's something, that's a bigger tomato. That other one was a small cherry tomato. What's this? Cabbage. I already got cabbage open. Winter squash. I don't want any popcorn. Then we got peas, little morels. And then there's some of this. What's this? Cucumbers. We want to plant those. They didn't really sprout very well either. I can say that much. Spinach. I don't even know what that is, but I wanted to try to grow it. Carrots. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of, I'm going to try to grow that. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure what it is. The rest of this is stuff I can't really plant right now. Ow, my back. That hurt when I stood up. Most of this just has to stay off to the side. So we're gonna do that's a cantaloupe. I need to plant cantaloupe this right here. And I don't know if this cantaloupe came up very good. I think I only had a couple. So I need to kind of plant it if I can get it open. Man, I am cold. My nose is running because I'm cold. Well, that was a lot of seeds. We're going to do 2 in each hole. I think there was 3 there, but that's okay. I'm just going to do it like this. And hopefully we get a couple that come up. Okay. There's our cantaloupe. I don't know, can you like try to can cantaloupe and watermelon and stuff like that? I've never even heard of that. But man, if we could save it, that would be great. And have it during the winter too, for what you grew. That'd be awesome. I'm not sure if you could actually do that. I'll have to try to look that up, or if anybody's got experience with it, comment below. Because that would be awesome. Now, I'm not even sure how to pronounce this, but this is what it is. I want to try to grow it, but I don't think I've ever eaten it either. But I'm going to try it this year. I don't think it's going to hurt anything just to try something new and grow it in your garden. think that's wrong to do. My Fitbit is like, remember to move. Remember to move. Yeah, well, I move all the time. It's just when I sit down to actually sit, you want to complain about something. About moving. But you know. Okay. This will be my first year growing this. So I'm going to definitely see. Oh wow, these are tiny little seeds. Just itty bitty. Okay, I think I probably put about 20 seeds down there. Okay, there's that. Now we're gonna do some cucumber. I probably will still end up going to the greenhouse and picking a flat of veggies up. I only say that because I want dill pickle. I want to be able to do dill pickles, like baby dills, and I mean, I got a bunch down in the basement, but I still want to be able to do some. These cucumbers are for like slicing to eat fresh. They're not for dilling, I don't believe. But I still want to be able to. We eat a lot of cucumbers, like a lot, especially when they're in season. Cool. Some vinegar with them. They are wonderful. All right, that's 10 of those got planted. Cut it all out. There we go. Now we will do some cauliflower. I love cauliflower and French dressing. Oh my gosh. It is wonderful. And then my daughter Brianna asked me, she texted me one day wanting to know and sent me a little video of her trying to get this. She says, my mom uses French dressing on her her cauliflower, which is true, I do. And she was like, and it's so delicious. My mom eats it. And she's like, but I don't know how she gets it apart. And I had to like tell her, and she's like, oh my gosh. I'm like, yeah, Brie. It's very simple. You don't have to struggle. She was trying to like break it apart, and I'm like, take a knife and cut the head off of the base of the stem. And then it will break apart. I think she felt silly, but I had a little laugh out of it. It's still sweet that she thought of that, you know, like, my mom did this, and yeah, I'm a very healthy person. I really believe in trying to eat healthy and just do the right things for yourself body-wise, because this is our temple, and our temple's supposed to be to the point of being healthy. And for us to be able to do this, we need to be able to grow our own food. I keep hearing stuff out there. I keep looking outside because I think the ducks are up there, but they better not be up on the porch. The only one that can get up there really is the male, because he can fly. Those fat females, they can't get up there. They can try, but they can't do it. I think for sure what I'm going to have to get from the greenery is dill pickles, like I said. I want some red cabbage, because usually they have some red cabbage there. I'll probably do some other peppers and stuff if I don't have, like, I want to do like some colored peppers and stuff like that, but I don't have any right now. Oh, I do have that pepper. I can do some pepper plants instead of buying them. I forgot about that. Didn't I do a Sunny Boy? This is a Sunny Boy. I thought my other one I thought was a Sunny Boy too. I don't remember. I think I'm not going to worry about it, because I think this is the same one as my other one that I've already planted, so that's just going to stay there. Now I've got all these flowers, but I want to do some pepper plants. So I need to get my pepper, and this has got to be, that's my lettuce. Organic pepper, best 10 pepper varieties. So it's not a hot pepper. These are just pepper plants. And hopefully I can read them so I know what the heck I'm looking at. And this is if I can get the package open. Oh. This is why I got scissors too. I have a hard time always opening these because my hands, I just don't have great strength in them anymore. You know, from having my arthritis and whatnot. I don't have a whole lot of great strength of trying to peel things off that fell on the floor, but I pick it up because I got to sweep anyways. I got to clean all my mess up. And then trying to get stuff open too is another thing. Like, it's very hard for me to do. So, this is what we got in here. I'm not sure why that looks like that. We got extra bags. Oh, that's why. Because they're to go inside the bags. What is what? Oh my gosh. How do I see? There's something wrote right there on there, but I can't hardly see that. I wonder what this is. Oh my gosh. Why couldn't they made this a little easier for people to see? Oh, and they even send these too. Look at that. How nice of them. Oh my goodness. So this is what they've got. California Wonder Bell Pepper. Jalapeno pepper. Hungarian hot wax pepper. Cogdelian pepper. Primavera pepper, ghost pepper. That's a hot one. Something habanero pepper, Cajun pepper, cherry pepper, Big Jim chili pepper. Man, these are all, they're kind of like hot peppers. This was supposed to have been, I thought, a bell pepper mix. That's a habanero pepper right there. I can read that. Can't really see what that says. Anyways, there's not really anything in this that I want to grow. Maybe I just won't grow any peppers besides that Reaper one, and then I'll buy me some peppers. I think that's what I'll do, because there isn't anything in this that I need. And then the hot peppers, I wonder what's in this hot pepper one. That's like making me wonder. It says Cajun, jalapeno, habanero, sriracha, Santa Fe, Big Jim, habanero, yellow. It's almost the same. It's like I got two of the same one, but in different packages. Oh, it's just, that really upsets me, but it's okay. I'm not going to plant the okra yet, because that I can just kind of free sow in there. These, man, I'm like cold. Brr. Well, this is what we're going to do. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8, 9 flowers. And how many I got left? 3, 6, 9. I got plenty. Yeah, I got plenty. We're going to do this, and then this is going to end this video. We'll get these planted, so I don't have to keep you guys here another 20 minutes or so trying to figure out what else I'm going to do. But I'm doing these flowers kind of for Mother's Day. So this is a lavender, and I want lavender anyways because I use a lot of it, especially in my goat milk beauty products that I do. I use a lot of lavender, especially like for bath bombs. I'll use dried lavender leaves in my bath bombs and bath salts. So that's something that I'm going to make sure that I have plenty of. So we're going to try to grow it, make sure we got plenty of it. There's barely any seeds in there. Very small, very tiny. Probably too much of a hole in here. I'm not going to be able to get up through it. Alright, I got that planted. Seemed like I planted about 50, but we'll see how many comes up. Now we're going to try these hollyhocks again, and this is a black color, the only color I don't have. And I'm really hoping for. I'm going to put black hollyhock. I've got white. I think I've got pink. And these did come up, but they died for some reason. I'm not sure why. I was really confused to see that they had died on me after they came up. I'm not sure what that was about. I'm kind of just putting them all over in here. Kind of getting them covered up. I can always plant some more. Okay. I've got another hollyhock right here. This is an Indian spring mix color, so it's different colors. Mixed colored hollyhocks. Actually, I'm just going to put my finger, use my finger because I think it works better this way. This one is kind of not really broke up. It's got a lot of clumps in it. We're going to get this open and we're going to try it. Some of these seeds I only paid like $1.44 for. So I'm like, shoot, if I could grow them, per se, and be able to sell some, I can make my money back. And then some is what I'm hoping. Because every little plant that grows, I'm hoping to be able to then make a little bit of money off of it to try to save for some more goats. That's the plan. So my seed sowing is my goat plan. That's kind of how I'm going to do it. So now, let's see what else I've got. Sweet Williams, the Differfine, Foxglove. There's another hollyhock, and this is I think I'm going to plant that because this is a different brand. And I'm going to do these, to these, to these. So this is another hollyhock. They are something doubled. I'm not sure how to pronounce the main name on them. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. So we're just trying to still just do a few in here and get stuff broke up. Because why not, right? These ones I paid $1.96 for. I think I got these at Walmart before they actually had a whole lot of seeds out. These are going to be different colored, obviously. We're going to try to get many in here. And what it is just trying to get everything down in there. I'm going to put a couple right there. And see, I think I've got a couple doubled white ones out there that are doubled one too, but these show because it's a mixed colored of them, which are very pretty. I'm a big hollyhock, foxglove, lily. Lilies are my favorite, but I've got lots of lilies. The snow is just a-flying. And we're going to go like this, 318. We're going to do foxglove, and it's a mixed colored. Foxglove, mixed colored. And I'm going to put that right there. I got a couple foxgloves. I think I got a white and a pink so far, or 2 whites, 1 pink. There's some bee balm in that same bed. That's like a purplish red color. And these seeds are just teeny tiny. I'm like putting 10 down in each little hole. Okay, I'm gonna cover it all up. Hope for the best. What we only can do is just hope for the best. That everything will grow, flourish. These are painted daisies. Very pretty. So I'm going to try to grow some of those too. These are called painted daisies. It's probably around 4 o'clock, I'm thinking. Oh, can't see the times anywhere. I got one behind me, but I'd have to get up and actually look. And I don't want to get up right now, because then that's going to take more time to actually do that. But what I was trying to say is, like, it's probably getting close to time for my husband to come home. And I think it's odd that my husband's ex watches the videos, and I know something about that was said on my side channel, Tea with Jamie. And it's not that I was stating anything bad, but I was talking about how my ex was trying to adopt Brianna. After we were married. Now, mind you, this is something that he had the option to do the 15 years I was with him. He could have done it, but as soon as I filed for divorce, he was all about, let me adopt Brianna, let me adopt Brianna. And for some reason, she was watching that video and said that I said that my husband thought his one son was adopted or something like that. I can't remember how he actually stated it, but I never said no such thing. I was talking about my daughter. And we was talking about how my kids look a lot like their father. How I don't hardly have a kid that even looks like me. And Elijah, he's the one that looks similar to me, only because he's got my blue eyes and that he's got red hair, which came from my dad, which is from my side. But other than that, my oldest daughter looks a lot like her dad. My middle daughter looks a lot like her dad. And then my son looks a little more like me. And that's what we were talking about. We're talking about how, on that channel, how I think my husband's oldest son looks similar to him, but the shape of his eyes and stuff look a lot like my husband's ex. And she definitely threw a lot of her DNA toward her kids, that's for sure. Like, her daughter is beautiful. She's just a beautiful woman. And she looks a lot like her mom, obviously. And then you got my husband's youngest son, who doesn't really look like my husband, but has similarities of my ex-husband's wife's daughter, who is not my husband's daughter, but she had her prior to them getting together at a young age. So that's what I was talking about, was how, like genetics and stuff, how kids don't always look like their parents. And when it came down to it, I've got two that do not look like me at all. I was there. I carried them. I was there to give birth to them. I breastfed them, but, other than that, you can't tell that they're even mine. You definitely can see that they look a lot like their fathers, for sure. And these are Sweet Williams, and these are tall doubled mixed colors, so we're going to see what we get in there. I really like Sweet Williams. I think that they're a really nice flower, and they reseed themselves every year. I think that they're actually, I'm not sure if they're a pre-annual or if they're an annual, but I know that if you have them, they grow back every year. These say easy to grow, blooms every year. I can't remember if it was, maybe it was in the pre-annuals, but I don't know. I like them though. They reminded me of my ex's son, William, because it says Sweet William, and he was a sweet kid, but my ex was very, very mean to him, because he thought, and that was another thing I was talking about too in the video, where he thought that that his son, William, was not actually his, and he wanted to do a DNA test on him because he doesn't look like my ex at all. But now that he's gotten older, he does. He looks a spitting image of my ex. It'd be stupid of him to try to take a DNA test because it would come back as his. But like what I was talking about in that video was about how, some kids just don't look like their parents. They don't. And that's what that was. And I don't know if it was supposed to cause a fight or whatever, but it didn't. But it did get brought up because there was a pretty heated conversation that went on that time. But these are sunflowers. And I'm doing sunflowers too because I use a lot of sunflower seeds for my goats. And I use them for the rabbits too. That's another all-natural dewormer that you can give your animals. And even the chickens like them, but I like them because they're different colored. You have all these different varieties of colors, and it'll look beautiful. And then this fall, I'll have sunflower seeds. The sun looks like it's popping out. looks like it's trying to come out through the clouds. That's kind of nice. I'm about four pots short of having everything in them to grow. I have to try to figure out what else to put in here, but I'm not going to bore you guys with that. We're going to shut this video down right after I get these planted and go from there. So I took everything that I had in my hand and put it in there. I didn't even realize I was doing that. There's about 12 seeds in this plant, this little one right here, so hopefully those will grow. And I want to thank you guys for joining me today. I got about a half a cup of tea left. It's getting kind of cold tasting. I've used all my, I got another packet of these, and then I got other stuff I can use too, but I kind of want to go out and get the rest of my pots out there and put the soil in my pot here, and I think I'm going to try to, that was another thing I was going to do, is try to get my pots filled up and put with soil. Oh, look at that. That's the sun coming out. It's out right now. That is beautiful. Thank you, Lord. We always love the sun. It's always nice to have the sun out. But thank you, everybody, for being here today. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I hope I encouraged you to actually start seeds. It's not too late to do it right now. You still can start them in the month of March and get pretty decent sized plants out by the time you need to plant them. And this is always something that you can do for yourself and for your family, is grow your own food. So I hope that this encouraged you to be able to just go and get you some seeds and some soil and plant you some plants and get them started. If you got a window, that's all you really need. You don't need grow lights or anything like that. I've got these in my room, in my office room, that's got 2 big windows, and that's all the light they're going to need for right now. But I want to thank everybody for being here. If you're new, please subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you for joining, and we welcome you here, and we will see everybody next time. And that's all I have to say for right now. So I want to thank you guys again for being here. Till next time. God bless.